Welcome back to Flying Duke. The B1b Lancer, a powerful bomber, was originally designed for nuclear missions aimed at Russia. Earlier this year, the United States Air Force revealed its intention to phase out the B1b Lancer, commonly referred to as the Bone, in favor of the advanced B-21 Raider stealth bomber. Although the B1b will continue in service for a while, its future seems limited compared to the enduring B-52 Stratofortress, its predecessor. Since the 1980s, the B1b has showcased remarkable adaptability, serving in various roles with remarkable flexibility. The B1b finds its origins in the B1a, which emerged from the remnants of the B-70 Valkyrie. Strategic bomber development in the United States encountered obstacles in the 1960s due to concerns about Soviet surface-to-air missile defenses. This compelled the Air Force to redefine its mission concept. As fast, high-flying bombers became less favored, the B-52, known for its effectiveness at lower altitudes, managed to stay relevant, and it surpassed all expected lifespans. Despite this, the Air Force continued to seek a supersonic bomber. The Nixon administration showed greater openness to this idea compared to the previous Johnson administration, leading to studies commencing in 1969. The very first test flight of the initial model happened in 1974. The B-1A, designed to go faster than Mach 2 at high altitudes and up to Mach 1.2 at low altitudes, stirred the debate. American intelligence reports suggested that Soviet radar advancements raised dangers for the B-1's missions at low altitudes, and meanwhile, the creation of a short-range cruise missile hinted at making the B-52 a stronger platform. Under the Carter administration, the B-1A project was terminated to streamline expenses and improve the efficiency of the defense budget. Later, the Reagan administration overturned this decision. President Reagan claimed to challenge the Soviet Union, and upon analyzing the cost of the Soviet air defense network, concluded that a new strategic bomber would economically strain the Soviet Union to breaking point. The B-1A underwent modifications to become the B-1b. It became slower, relatively less expensive, and had a smaller radar profile. Rockwell constructed 100 B-1Bs for the Air Force along with 4 B-1A prototypes. Presently, 45 of these aircraft are still in active service. Regarding the B-1b's capabilities, it boasts a blended wing body design with adjustable sweep wings, 4 turbofan engines, triangular ride control fins, and a cruciform tail. The wings can alter their sweep from 15 degrees to 67.5 degrees, allowing for various different flight modes. Forward swept wing settings are used during takeoffs, landings, and high-altitude cruising, while aft swept wing configurations are employed during high subsonic and supersonic flights. Thanks to the B-1's variable sweep wings and the favorable thrust-to-weight ratio, it demonstrates improved takeoff performance, enabling the use of shorter runways compared to earlier bombers. While the B-1b is no longer equipped with nuclear armaments, it retains the capacity to carry the AGM-86B air-launched cruise missile. The aircraft features 3 internal weapon bays and 6 external hardpoints beneath the fuselage. Its maximum internal payload capacity is 75,000 pounds, while its maximum external payload capacity is 59,000 pounds. The B-1b can carry various combinations of weapons, such as 24 GBU 31 JDAMs, a mix of 24 Mark 84 2,000-pound bombs, 84 Mark 82 500-pound bombs, 84 Mark 62 500-pound naval mines, 30 cluster munitions, or 30 wind-corrected munition dispensers. It can also hold 24 AGM-158 joint air-to-surface standoff missiles or 12 AGM-154 joint standoff weapons. The Lockheed Martin JASSM is a sophisticated long-range precision cruise missile equipped with a digital jam-resistant global positioning system, inertial navigation guidance, and an infrared seeker. Weighing 2,250 pounds, it has a range of over 370 kilometers and possesses a dual-mode penetrator and blast fragmentation warhead. In June of 2006, the B1b successfully launched the first JASSM missile, which boasts a range of 926 kilometers. The B1b Lancer operates with 4 General Electric F101 and GE102 augmented turbofan engines, each of them capable of providing a dry thrust of 17,390 pound per foot and 30,780 pound per foot with an afterburner. This aircraft has such impressive specifications, it can achieve speeds of up to Mach 1.25, although operational speeds might be lower due to altitude and structural stability concerns. The B1b has the capacity to carry 125,000 pounds of ordnance and maintains a combat radius of approximately 3,000 miles. In its early years, the B1b bomber primarily served as a nuclear deterrence aircraft. However, following the end of the Cold War and the dissolution of the Soviet Union, it was relieved of its nuclear responsibilities due to a treaty with Russia. Modifications were then made to the main bomb bay of the B1b, splitting it into 2 sections, and other adjustments were implemented between 1995 and 2011. Throughout this process, enhancements were introduced to enable the B1b to precisely deploy non-nuclear munitions. Advanced targeting electronics and additional fixtures were integrated to facilitate the delivery of a substantial number of various bombs. The B1b didn't participate in the initial Gulf War. However, the evolving nature of warfare, particularly the strategic impact of tactical operations, redefined the roles of fighters and bombers. The B1b engaged in its first combat mission during Operation Desert Fox in 1998, employing unguided bombs against Iraqi targets, and since then it has been utilized in various conflicts, including Kosovo, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria, targeting both ISIS and the Syrian government sites. The B1b's extended range allows it to remain operational for longer periods compared to the typical fighter bombers used by the US Air Force, the Marine Corps, and the Navy, although its duration it's not as extensive as that of many of their drones. What's intriguing is the historical content. Despite being designed for strategic strikes against large industrial or nuclear facilities, the B1b has paradoxically found its most significant utility is engaging lightly armored guerrilla groups. This shift underscores a transformation in the application of air power theory and its doctrine. Let's break that bit down. In April of 2018, the B1b bombers launched 19 Jason cruise missiles at Syrian targets as a response to the alleged chemical weapons attacks by the Assad regime. This marked the first usage of the AGM-158 JASSM, enhancing the B1b's already considerable strike range. The stealth capabilities of the JASSM further empowered the B1b to effectively target locations within heavily defended airspaces. Looking ahead, the future of the B1b seems scheduled for retirement as the B-21 Raider enters into service. Interestingly, this means that the B1b, or the Bone, will be retired before the plane it was designed to replace, the B-52. The retirement process is expected to commence in 2025, with the last B1b likely leaving service around 2036. We're a long way off, but most of these aircraft will be between 40 and 50 years old by then. However, potential delays in the B-21 program or changes in strategic circumstances could prolong the B-1B's service, similar to the extended tenure of the B-52. Once the last B-1B retires, the United States will no longer possess a dedicated bomber capable of supersonic flight. However, the significance of stealth over speed in determining an aircraft's effectiveness shifted some time ago, replacing the focus on the former metric set during the Obama era. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and stay updated for more videos on magnificent aircraft. The journey goes on and on. Over and out.